Bonjour y'all, my name is Brita, and today on Witches Unite, I'm continuing with Fortresses 101. Today I'm going to talk all about strategic spells. What are strategic spells in Wizards Unite? Quite simply, strategic spells are the extra actions that you can take in a wizarding challenge that will either further impair your foe or further buff yourself or your teammates. A strategic spell can be a charm or a hex. A charm is a green spell, and this is something that you place either on yourself or your teammates. Some charms will apply to everybody. For example, the Professor's Proficiency Charm, you only need to cast once, and it applies to the entire team for the duration of the Wizarding Challenge. A Hex is the red spell. This is something that you put on a foe. It will last as long as the foe is active. But once you take out the foe, or once one of your teammates takes out the foe, the hex is no longer in play. Each profession has their own set of strategic spells. I'm a professor, so my 4 strategic spells are the Deterioration Hex, the Proficiency Charm, the Protection Charm, and the Mending Charm. For most of your strategic spells, you will need focus in order to cast them. To get focus, well, you have a couple of different options. Depending on where you are in your skill tree with your profession, you will start with a certain amount of focus. I am a maxed out professor, so I start with 4 focus, and then I'm able to cast 1 protection charm or 1 deterioration hex with that amount of focus. You can also get focus by drinking an invigoration draft for 1 focus, or a strong invigoration draft for 3 focus. To be honest, the regular invigoration drafts are not really worth the ingredients and the time needed to brew them. So if you are stocking up some potions to have more focus in your wizarding challenges, definitely focus on, that was an unintended pun, definitely focus on the strong invigoration draft. Additionally, you get focus when you or a teammate defeat certain foes. When you go into a battle with a specific foe, and you click on it and it pops up, it will show you how many focus you will get by defeating that foe. So let's say you get 3 focus. Well, once you defeat the foe, you will get 3 focus, but also each of your teammates will get 3 focus. You'll notice near the end of a wizarding challenge with a group that foes are no longer giving out focus, which kind of happens near the end. But of course, at that point, you have most likely used most of your strategic spells. Finally, if you are a Magizoologist or a professor, you can receive focus from an Auror. Aurors have a charm that enables them to pass focus to another player. And of course, if you're like my husband and it's the end of a wizarding challenge and there's multiple Aurors, you can have a focus war at the end, where you just give each other focus back and forth. Because at that point, there are no charms or hexes that anyone else is able to cast. So which strategic spells are the most important? Well, this video is a broad overview of strategic spells as opposed to an in-depth, detailed guide for every single profession and every single scenario. If you are looking for a beginner's guide to the different professions and what the different professions should do in wizarding challenges with teammates, I have linked my friends' videos down below. Expecto Go for Magizoologist, Animagus for Auror, and Wizard PhD for Professor. So you can check all of them out, again, down in the description below. But broad overview of strategic spells and how to use them and what to prioritize. It is obviously going to be dependent on the situation. How many of each profession do you have in a chamber? Which level chamber are you doing? But the important thing is don't just sit on a pile of focus. Unless you are saving up for bravery as a magizoologist or proficiency as a professor, you need to be spending your focus as quickly as you get it. Because the sooner you get your charms and your hexes out there, the sooner they will apply to your teammates and your foes, which means the sooner y'all can finish that wizarding challenge and collect your rewards. So again, the charms are really great to get out early, especially in those higher chambers. Again, charms last for the entire wizarding challenge. Hexes only last for the duration of a foe. Anyway, I know, this is a very, very high level, broad approach to strategic spells, but I have seen in some of my group wizarding challenges through the night bus that some people just aren't doing anything. Like, they're not casting strategic spells. So it is better to cast a strategic spell, whether it's a charm or a hex, that was maybe not the perfect choice, than it is to just sit on focus and not use it. Alright, that is about all that I have for y'all today. I know that this was a fairly short video, but I am just trying to cover some of the basics in regards to wizarding challenges. If you missed my previous videos, I also have a guide to runestones, and I have a guide on choosing the right chamber for your wizarding challenge. As always, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more awesome content from a pink-tastic witch, hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram at HP Witches Unite. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, au revoir, witches.